This is Computer Insider, Canada's most watched, most listened to technology series. From around the world, computer news, user tips, hardware profiles, and software insights. Avoiding technobabble, we keep you informed in plain language. Computer Insider is hosted by award-winning international broadcast journalist Bob Pritchard.
Welcome to this episode of Computer Insider. I recently made a fairly extensive trip by car from the Maritimes to Central Canada, and I learned a lot about modern technology, which you may find helpful before embarking on your next road trip. The big issue I ran into on the trip was all the alarms and alerts that the various devices that we had with us generated, and to be right up front about it, we had no idea what they all meant. So the first suggestion I would make would be to set a unique ringtone for each function and know what each means. For example, you probably have a sound alert for when you receive a new email message, and maybe one for a new text message, or how about a Facebook update or a tweet from someone? Pretty standard stuff. Now add to that collection your GPS app. On our trip, we had alerts going off when our vehicle went more than 10 clicks over the speed limit. Once we figured out what was going on, we moved the threshold for the alarm from 10 to 20 kilometers an hour on the highway to cut back on the sound clutter in the car. It's also a good idea to set different alerts for other GPS features like photo radar, construction areas, traffic incidents, and a whole array of other issues the GPS tracks for you. Another area to keep an eye on is the amount of charging power you have available inside your car. We thought we had conquered this issue when we purchased a 1.5 amp USB adapter for the car. Worked great for keeping one smartphone charged, broke even for two, and completely collapsed when we plugged in our Samsung 10.1 tab. It seems the tablet needs something like 4 amps to recharge while operating, so we are a long way off the mark. Now, just in case you're thinking that your tablet doesn't draw that much power, keep in mind that a tablet is a wonderful gadget to have with you in the car because it's got a built-in GPS, Wi-Fi, and a huge screen. And you're using all the features all the time. What we did to keep a reliable Wi-Fi signal going was to set up a portable hotspot from one of the smartphones and connect through our provider's cell system. It delivered a consistent, reliable connection throughout the trip. The last piece of technology we brought along with us was a 64 gig memory stick that I had loaded with every piece of music that I had access to, which worked out to about 200 hours worth of music without repeating a song. That was great, but the problem was that we dumped in entire discographies of our favorite artists. And I don't care which band you talk about, there's going to be some songs that just don't agree with your mood at any particular point in time. So I think in the future, I'll be more selective about what songs I bring along on the memory stick. Have a safe trip. Reporting for Computer Insider, I'm Bob Pritchard.
This is Computer Insider, Canada's most watched, most listened to technology series. From around the world, computer news, user tips, hardware profiles, and software insights. Avoiding technobabble, we keep you informed in plain language. Computer Insider is hosted by award-winning international broadcast journalist Bob Pritchard.